Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Anything Bucket on WRPBI TV. I'm your host, Jonathan J. Dog Letterman, and tonight in our studio we have a very accomplished entrepreneur who has a very inspirational and empowering story to tell. Her name is Alleyne Means. Karen, welcome to the Anything Bucket.
Well, I'm so happy to be here, and thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome, and I know that you have a triumph over adversity story that is very inspirational and will resonate with the audience. If you could share a little bit about that story and what you learned from it.
I think I have multiple stories, but I know the one you're referencing is my overcoming being a breast cancer survivor, and that was 5 years. I'm 5 years breast cancer survivor, and the whole situation made me learn that how important family is and having that support niche and taking care of one's health. And I'm glad to be here, as well as you need to be your own health advocate, because had I not been involved in my own health care plan, I might not be here today. So I don't subscribe to waiting till you're 40. If something's not right, you need to take action.
And you definitely took action, and by taking action, you've become an advocate for women worldwide, and I understand that you have a component of your business, which is HerLife magazine. If you could share us a little bit about how HerLife magazine came about and how people can find it and how they might be able to submit some articles.
Okay, well, HerLife magazine of South Florida is based on the things that are important in my life. It is a local women's magazine covering from Vero Beach all the way down to Fort Lauderdale, and the content is based on things, as I said, that are important in my life. So every article, every issue, we have content on health-related items, beauty, fitness, being mother's perspective, real estate, and the magazine is different in that we only feature local women in the community on the cover. We do feature men, so they have an opportunity, but as far as our cover story, it's always a woman on the cover who's done something inspirational in the community that other women could also learn from.
And that's fantastic that you do that and that you empower people. And I know that one of your missions is to have people step in and use their voice for good.
Yes.
And I know you do a lot of workshops and events. If you can tell us, I know one of the events is the Emerging Soul event. If you can tell us a little bit about that and how people can learn more information.
Yes, Emergent Soul is a new company that my husband and I have founded, and it's also based on what we've been through. What connects all of us is some type of life-altering experience, and what you're supposed to learn from that is that you're not just to merely live your life, but to live your life more abundantly. So we do have an event that we have coming up, and we'll continue to do so. We want to really form a community, and people can get more information. I didn't give you the address for HerLife magazine, but they can go to our website at herlifemagazine.com, and for Emergent Soul, the same thing, emergentsoul.com, and we'd love the community to get together. We're giving people in the community platforms to share their story, to work to one another, and it's just going to be great.
And with all these platforms, being in media, and we talk to a lot of business people, what advice would you give to a business person if they were to advertise with your magazine or become a sponsor of Emergent Soul, and what they can do to, I guess, raise their profile in the community?
One of the things I would say to any small business owners, and we work with a lot of them, is that have an active role in your success. And what I mean by that is we're not an advertising agency, but we're a media platform, so we can help create your message, create your ad, and give you advice on what font size should be, what information should be in your ad, but ultimately it's a team effort. We work together with that. But with HerLife magazine, it's great. Women either make the decisions or influence them. And where we distribute the magazine and leave them, it's a great vehicle for small business owners.
Excellent. And if somebody wanted to advertise with you, they could go to your website.
Yes.
Is it herlifemagazine.com?
It's herlifemagazine.com/South Florida, or they can call me directly at 561-306-5055.
And in talking with business at your Emerging Soul and with HerLife, I know it's all inspirational. What could somebody expect when they come to the Emergent Soul conference?
The Emergent Soul conference is is a conference that's going to be jam-packed with resources and tools that can help someone. Maybe someone has lost their job and wants to become an entrepreneur, someone who wants to find their passion. We're going to have resources for small business owners to really take their efforts to the next level. So it's going to be great. And of course, it's inspirational but motivational, but also you're not going to just leave and not know what to do next, but you're going to have tips and resources to know and take action and put everything into place.
It sounds like a lot of positive energy is going to be there. The magazine, I know, is very positive. You focus local. It's the idea of, thinking globally but acting locally.
Correct.
And in the terms of doing that, and in the spirit of thinking globally and acting locally, what positive message would you like to deliver to our audience this evening?
Wow, that's a loaded question. I think my word or my message today is, to live your life to the fullest, be engaged, help someone else, and reach back.
And that's great that you bring that up, and the positivity and the energy that you exude. And I've had the pleasure of watching you through Facebook and that, and wanted to touch on that a little bit with the use of social media, if people can connect with you through that, and how you effectively use your social media platforms.
Well, social media is great with Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and it's snips of interaction. You can really get people involved in your messages immediately, having chat, people asking questions, and it's building a community. I don't think you need to wait. Like with the magazines, every month it's something you should do on a continuous basis and really put the effort in and connect and find out what your audience wants from you.
And we'd like to thank Karen from HerLife Magazine and Emergent Soul for being on WRPBI TV and appearing here on the Anything Bucket. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be right back and give you a chance to catch your breath and compartmentalize what you just learned.